Hey girl, welcome back to Mommy Reboot TV. I'm your host, Jody Agard. All right, so we're continuing our Self-Care 911 series because we're still in this thing called the pandemic and the coronavirus and being safer at home and social distancing and all the things that are coming with just life right now, which is why I am talking on the topic about ditching the guilt. Because let's just face it, there's a very real thing called mom guilt. It does, in fact, exist. And it is hardcore amongst us moms. And I feel like that we're just kind of designed that way. Like, we are just more prone to feeling bad. That's just how it is. I don't know why. The why is not even important. But we tend to feel bad, way more than males do and men. So, I don't know what the deal is. But it doesn't really matter. That's the bad news, though, is that we are more susceptible. We are more prone to it. We just tend to feel bad if we can't be all things to all people and we have to say no, or we feel bad because we're trying to be a good mom, but we're not. We're lashing out and we're irritated and whatever the things. That's kind of the bad news, is that we're prone to that, right? We're susceptible to feeling this thing called mom guilt. But the good news, though, is that it is in fact a choice. We can choose to feel guilty. We can choose to feel bad in any given moment. And that is a very powerful thing once you realize it. Because what that does is it gives you a sense of power. It gives you your power back because you can decide whether or not you want to feel guilty. And you want to choose to, what feels better in any given moment, basically. So you might feel guilty for maybe giving cereal for dinner because you are just so damn tired of making so many freaking meals and cleaning up that you are just so tired that you're doing cereal for dinner. Or that you might feel guilty because you let the kids watch ton of TV because you're just overwhelmed. Or you might feel bad that you sent the kids to go outside because you just needed to freaking breathe for a second and reconnect, and you let them go on their iPads for too much. So there's so many different reasons why you could feel bad, especially inside this pandemic, because we have so many things on our plate, but at the same time, we are maybe feeling a little bit less balanced because we're not getting that alone time like we do. So maybe you even feel bad for making your husband do dinner when you normally do, and you just need to go watch a funny show by yourself and give yourself a timeout and lock yourself in the freaking bedroom because you just need to breathe. Maybe that's why you feel bad. Maybe that's why you feel guilty. But whatever the reason is that you're feeling guilty, always remember, number one, it's just part of who we are. I don't think it's ever going to go away. I think it's just part of being a mother. It's just part of the motherhood journey. It just is what it is. And so know that. Allow it to be there. You know what? That basically is what I'm trying to say. Give yourself permission to say, oh yeah, you know what? I know what this is. This is mom guilt. But guess what? I'm going to kick it over in the outside of the driver's seat, and I'm going to get back in the driver's seat, and I'm not going to let it dictate how I choose to live my life. I'm not going to let it dictate and take over enjoying myself, going for a drive by yourself maybe because you need to get the heck out of the house. Hence why I'm in the car. So basically it's a choice. It's a choice to show up, and especially where we are today, dealing with the crisis that we're being basically forced to spend tons of time with our awesome, beautiful, healthy families. That is all good, but also it's a lot, and we have a lot of things on our plate. So right now is not the time to be feeling guilty. Now is not the time to let guilt get in the way of you taking a bath by yourself, or a long hot shower, or going for that drive, or doing a meditation practice or a yoga practice, or talking to your friend for 15 minutes while your husband deals with the kiddos or partner or whatever the case is. Now is not the time for that. Now is the time to ditch the mom guilt and essentially just say, okay, I know what this is. I see you, mom guilt, but guess what? Get out of the driver's seat. Okay. So, and know that you're doing the best that you can, and know that you are just a human being right now. You're just a human being trying to deal with the crazy life circumstances that we're living in right now. So give yourself a ton of grace. That guess what? It's okay that the dishes are piling up. It's okay that, you're not making a ton of meals. It's all okay. None of those things say anything about you. None of those things say anything about who you are as a mother, who you are as a wife, who you are as a caregiver. They mean nothing. I have this thing where I tell my clients when, they come to me feeling all of these things, and I say, and you didn't do the dishes. And what does that mean? And you left the laundry piling up. And you wanted to go out and go for a drive for 15 minutes by yourself and crank up some irresponsible, hardcore, explosive lyrics music that you love that you can't listen to with the kids around. And you didn't feel like making dinner tonight. And it doesn't mean anything. So take your power back and ditch the mom guilt. Please ditch the mom guilt. Okay, Mama, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you thought of that friend who really needs to hear this message, who is just spending a lot of time beating herself up and realizing that she's just not perfect and having a hard time with it, please send her this video. And if you're not already a member of the Facebook Mommy Reboot group, we would love to have you over there and join us. All right, Mama, have a good day and ditch the mom guilt.